Hello everyone. Today we learn slide preparation of different plant parts like as stem, root and leaf. Now the normal procedure for slide preparation of different floral parts or different plant parts are as: first of all, object to prepare temporary stand, recent mounts of transverse section of stem, root of dicot or monocot plants. Material required are as sharp razor, brush, dropper, needles, watch glass, microscopic slides, cover slides, safranin, glycerin and compound microscope. Now the procedure such as: take 2 to 3 centimeter long pieces of the plant material, hold the material between thumb and the first finger of your left hand, hold the razor in the right hand with edge of the plate facing you and handle at right angle to it, dip the top of the material in water, then start cutting transverse sections as fast as possible in a watch glass containing water. Select the thinnest section of the material with the help of a delicate brush. Take a clean watch glass with water, transfer thin sections of plant material, put a few drops of safranin stain in the watch glass with water, leave it for 3 to 5 minutes, drain off stain and wash with water if necessary. Put the thinnest section in the center of the slide. Put a drop of glycerin over the material. Cover it with the cover slip with the help of needle. Observe it under a compound microscope after staining and mounting. Study under the microscope. Focus the slide under lower of microscope and then change to high power if needed. Precautions are to be used as: safranin is to be used to stain only the lignified tissues, and overstaining can be removed by washing in water or acid water. Air bubbles must be avoided in the sections. Use only brush to transfer or to handle the plant sections. Don't use needles for this purpose, and discard the incomplete and oblique sections. First of all, temporary slide preparation of dicot stem. Important characters on the basis of which can identify these characters are as: let's say in the picture, multicellular hairs present on the epidermis. Below the epidermis, collenchymatous hypodermis is present, and in the stellar region, endark xylem is present. Endark means position of protoxylem towards center and position of metaxylem towards periphery. And vascular bundle in the dicot stem is arranged in a ring or circular position. Vascular bundles are conjoined as cambium present between xylem and phloem, collateral and open. Now the slide preparation of monocot stem. Identifying characters are as: hypodermis below epidermis is sclerenchymatous, as compared to dicot, where hypodermis is made of collenchyma. In this slide, cortex is not differentiated into endodermis and pericycle. Vascular bundles are scattered in the ground tissue as compared to dicot, where vascular bundles are arranged in a ring manner. Vascular bundles are conjoint, collateral and closed. Here cambium is absent, so vascular bundles are of closed type. Each vascular bundle is surrounded by a bundle sheath. Xylem is Y-shaped and metaxylem lies towards periphery. Let us see, the given specimen is the transverse section of monocot stem. Now, slide preparation of dicot root. Identifying characteristics features are as unicellular root hairs are present on the epidermis. Hypodermis below the epidermis is not present, or we can say hypodermis is absent. Vascular bundles are radial. Let us see in the picture, xylem and phloem are present in center position on different radii, hence vascular bundles are known as radial. And number of xylem and phloems are less than 6. Protoxylem lies towards periphery and metaxylem lies towards center. Here exact position of xylem. Let us see the transverse section of dicot root. Now, temporary slide preparation of monocot root. Identifying characteristic features are as unicellular root hairs are present on the epidermis, hypodermis is absent, and vascular bundles are radial. Xylem and phloem are present on separate radii, and number of xylem and phloems are more than 5. Metaxylem lies towards center. Let us see, the given specimen is the section of monocot root. Now, transverse section of dicot leaf. Let us see in the picture. Identifying features are as presence of upper and lower epidermis, and stomata lies only on the lower epidermis. Mesophyll cells well differentiated into palisades and spongy parenchyma. Let us see in the diagram section of dicot leaf as seen as under microscope. Now, transverse section of monocot leaf. Identifying features are as presence of upper and lower epidermis. Stomata are present on both the upper and lower epidermis as compared to dicot leaf, where stomata lies on only lower epidermis. In monocot leaf, Mesophyll cells are not differentiated into palisade and spongy parenchyma as differentiated in spongy and palisade parenchyma and dicot leaf. These are the identifying characteristic features of dicot and monocot root, stem and leaf, and this knowledge will be help you in practical. Thank you and have a nice day.